Hi, this is Crumb and Partner.
No
Welcome back to Let's Play Valkyrie Profile. Right now I'm still in the middle of Llewellyn's story about how he died. It's almost over. He just needs to give his woman a hug, make her feel better because she was about to go mad.
This is not my task. I am no goddess of love.
Oh, that's funny. Sure seems like it. First Bolanus, and now you got Llewellyn. I can't even pronounce that name. It's so jacked up. Anyway, let's go ahead and do another. Well, you know what? Let's go back. You know, there might be something here. I mean, there was you know, the last ones with Arngrim and what's his face, Bolanus. So maybe we can find something here too. What is this? Nah, I don't have time to get drunk. Although that would be a sight to have the Lady Valkyrie, and she's lit. Anyway, yeah, let's go back to the forest. This is her hangout spot. Maybe there's something useful here. Alright, well, let's see what I've gotten. You know, I got a couple items before. I haven't actually gone through them yet, so let's see. Here we go, pressed flower. This is what I got from Sokka's dresser during the whole Bolanus thing. Let's see what it does. Wow, 90% reduction. That's not too bad. How about this God's pendant? Well, 50%. That's not bad. I might be able to put it to use later. And you know, I mentioned the Dragon Slayer. 3-hit attack, 5% chance of breaking. You know, 5% doesn't seem like a lot, but you know, it happens more often than you'd like to admit. Anyway, let's go ahead and exit back to the world map. Alright, wow, we've already gone through over half of our time in Chapter 1 already. Okay, well, we're going to do one more spiritual concentration. Let's see where it leads us to. Sold Catacombs. Okay. Let's head there now. And you know what? I think it's about time for me to go ahead and just kind of give you a little more information about the characters and the direction I'm going as far as their build. Alright. Valkyrie, you've seen her use a sword at this point, but you know what? She can also use a bow. She's actually probably the best bow user in the game. I mean, with the bow, she'll be able to get more hits in. She'll probably do more damage. She'll be able to break monsters' guards better. She'll be able to generate more crystal gems. I mean, you definitely want to go with the bow. It's the right choice. But yeah, you know, I have to use her, but that's not a bad thing. Arngrim, he is one of 3 heavy swordsmen in this game. He's the best of the 3 heavy swordsmen. That's not necessarily saying a lot. They're not exactly the best class, although they do have their uses. You know, he does have a lot of health. He does pretty good damage. Problem is that he has a hard time hitting ground monsters because of the natures of his swings, although he's pretty good at hitting aerial stuff. His Purify Weird Soul attack, the finisher, it does decent damage, but it's got kind of a long charge turn to it. So if you don't have anyone that can really pump out the little fire gem things to help reduce the charge turn, it may be a while before you can do the finisher again. But you know what? I'll be using him every now and then, so he's not too bad. Jolanda's my only mage. That kind of speaks for itself. She's really not too bad. She's got some pretty decent agility considering she's a mage. She does have my Firestorm spell, and she has heal. You know, heal's pretty good, as you may have noticed in that one boss fight, because it heals a percentage of your health. Very nice. I'll be using that. Bolanus, he's pretty decent actually. His finisher attack hits only 2 times, but it does a lot of damage. But since it hits only 2 times, it doesn't generate a lot of energy. So you want to try and put him near the end of your finishing chain for best results. As far as just regular damage, it's okay. I mean, it's nothing huge, nothing to write home about, but it's not bad. He does hit a decent amount of times, so overall he's a pretty decent character. He's very solid. Wow. Words can't describe how much I do not like him. He's very, very weak. He does have a few things going for him, like his third bow attack is actually unblockable. But the problem is he just does no damage. He's not worth a slot in your team. On top of it, you'll notice the hero value. Hero value is the most important stat to consider when you send people up to Valhalla, and his is low. On top of that, it's really hard to get it high without putting a considerable investment of time into him. And I'm probably going to be sending him up chapter 1, because there's no way I could send him up in another chapter, because the requirements for hero value get higher and higher, and it's just going to get harder and harder for him to actually be worthwhile. So yeah, he's going to go, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to miss him one bit. Anyway, with that said, we can actually buy a few new things. As you'll notice, these blue items are new for this chapter. What I'll actually buy is I'm going to buy a bow for Valkyrie. Between these two, let's see, crossbow and this one. Obviously this one's got a higher attack. It does it only hits once, and it does the third attack as opposed to the second. You know, I actually like the third attack, and obviously this does more damage, so we're going to buy one of these. Bolanus doesn't have a weapon, but I'm going to give him Valkyrie's old antler sword. As far as this is concerned, I don't need to worry about armor just yet. So, oops, we'll go ahead and give her the crossbow. Yeah, and since now she's using bow attacks instead of sword attacks, it's kind of changed her attack power a little bit, but not really that much. And what else? Oh yeah, that's right. We need to go ahead and give him the antler sword. You know, he's somewhat decently geared for this portion of the game, so I'm not too really worried about it. We do have an empty spot, so we need to go ahead and fill that. Like I said, I'm going to be using Bolanus because I want to keep away from him like the plague. So yeah, I'm not going to be using him at all. You know, he's level 1, but considering the rest of my team is level 1, I'm not even going to notice. But yeah, so let's go ahead and save. And with that, I need to go to the Souled Catacombs. But I'm going to go ahead and do that in the next video, I think. So next video, we will explore the Souled Catacombs. This is Crime and Partner. Thanks for watching. See you next Crime.